Dan Lanigan, how are you? My brother in collecting. I'm so anxious to talk to you about everything. I have memorabilia going back to the 1940s
No
in my
way.
humble collection.
That's awesome. So wait, so I'm going to interview you about your collection, right? That's what this is about? Because I want to know what you
Well,
got.
well, my collection is kind of because I've been around so long and was fortunate enough to be Gene Roddenberry's mother's next door neighbor. So I have some Star Trek things that I'd love to show you.
No way. That's awesome.
I can't help but tear up when I see some of those props. Is that the same for you?
Absolutely. I mean, there's such a strong emotional connection that I have, and a lot of people have, to these objects because they bring back these memories of the movies, the magic of the movies, and the magic of what's happening during the time when you saw these movies for the first time.
Yeah, it's a way of touching your childhood or your past or some great memories.
Yep,
And for a lot of us, those memories are in movie theaters, watching
they are.
some moments that are just deep in our hearts.
Absolutely, absolutely. And growing up, I went to the movie all the time, movies all the time. And when I wasn't at the movies, I was playing with action figures based on the movies. The Star Wars action figures, even the very few Raiders of the Lost Ark action figures I had. So I love film, and I'm continuing to play in that world one way or the other.
Now, I know you're a super collector, but is there that holy grail for you? What is the one piece that you need in your collection?
Well, need is a strong word. I don't need a piece, but I would say that if I could track down Deckard's jacket, his trench coat from Blade Runner, I would be one happy camper.
I think for me, it is one of the scale model Nautiluses that they had used for
Oh,
20,000 Leagues Under the Sea.
oh my gosh, yes, that is a amazing film, and really, there's some stuff out there, but it's a hard film to find pieces from. But I mean that if we get a season two, that would be a great film for us to track down as dive into 20,000 Leagues. I would love to get into that more.
Now, speaking of prop culture, I mean, this is an amazing show, and uh, I've seen a few episodes of it, and I was actually the Mary Poppins episode. I think is my favorite. I was in tears when you presented Jane Banks with that coat that she wore in the movie. That was just an amazing moment.
Yeah, she is a wonderful lady, and it was really special. A friend of mine, Jason White from Florida, had has a number of pieces of wardrobe from that film, and he had her jacket, and he was kind enough to lend it to me to present it to her. And uh, when we sat down, and she showed me the hat, which I didn't know she was going to show me. I didn't know she had it. I was like, oh my gosh, that matches up with the jacket I'm about to show her, and it was synchronicity. It was amazing. It meant a lot to me, and it seemed to, I mean, really meant a lot to her. Taking you back, the magic in these pieces is tangible.
And of course, sitting with Paul Williams and the banjo that Kermit played in the Muppet movie, that's just an amazing moment on television. Is you holding that?
Yeah, I saw the movie in the theater. Rainbow Connection has always been a song that has meant a lot to me, as it did a lot of people. And to be on the in the lot, the Henson lot, not where the film was made, but to feel that Henson family connection, and then to meet Paul, and then see the banjo. Uh, you know, uh, it compares to the other crazy moment in that episode where I got to meet Gonzo and Dave Goles. It's there's so many amazing moments that I was able to be fortunate enough to experience on this show. And I'm a fanboy. I come from being a fan, and I yes, I work in television now, but I was collecting movie props way before I was working in the industry. So I wanted to bring that fan experience and what we love about movies to the show. And I think we did it. I think we did it.
I'm very much like that too. I was introduced to animation by my aunt, who is June Foray, the voice of Rocky the Flying Squirrel, and
That's amazing.
she left me with a lot of cells and a lot of wonderful artwork by Fritz Freeling and
Stories.
the.
Oh my gosh.
So after this conversation is over, I'll friend you on Twitter and we'll discuss a few things. But
Absolutely.
Prop Culture is an amazing show. It shouldn't be missed. It's on Disney Plus.
Starting this Friday. This Friday.
In our final seconds together, what do you tell new collectors when they come to you and say, "Hey, how do I start collecting?"
Collect from what you love. Don't collect based on your expectation of financial value. Buy what you love from films that you love, something that means something to you, and do your own research. Research, because there's a lot of stuff that's misappropriated or not misappropriated, misrepresented. Research your own stuff, and just the internet's a great tool for finding pieces. That's it.
Thank you so much for your time this morning. I know our time is short, but we'll catch up on social media sooner or later. And I appreciate
Right,
everything that you do. This show is fantastic.
Thank you so much. I'm glad to do it, and thank you for appreciating what me and my team did. We're very proud of it.